I'm Jeff Nygaard, three-time Olympian, twice for the indoor, once for the beach, MVP of the AVP in 2003, two-time NCAA Player of the Year, as well as a two-time NCAA champion with UCLA. Today's pro tip, we're talking about jump serving. Jump serving is basically an attack where you're going up and swinging, but you're doing it from the back line. And I always like to say with a jump serve is there's only one true way to hit a jump serve. If you're gonna hit it, go for it. If you're gonna get your serve in, well, that's another way to go. But that's not exactly a jump serve. If you're gonna go for your jump serve, you're doing it one of two ways. You're either bombing it or you're trying to place it, which is you're carving the ball down the line to that short angle, right to the middle, something like that. But if you're gonna go up and just bomb it and hope for the best, and there's a guy from Russia named, well, affectionately known Bazooka. He hits the ball faster than anybody in the world. He just goes up and unleashes every single time. He misses half of them, but the other ones are almost a point every single time he puts it in play. So it's a good strategy. And I think for a two-person volleyball game, if you have one person going for a tough serve and one person putting the ball in consistently, you give yourself a really good chance to score, a really good chance to win. So let's talk a bit about the jump serve. I personally, and we're going to talk from the ground up, I personally take a three-step approach, and that's because I'm a conditioned middle blocker, and we love three-step approaches. I take a three-step approach, and I'm not even going to show you what the ball looks like just yet, but what it's going to be is I'm going to take a step, 1, 2, 3. And let's break that down. My weight is on my right foot when I toss the ball, such that it's out in front of me. And then I take, and this is really important when it comes to attacking as well as hitting a jump serve, my first step towards the point of contact where I'm hitting the ball needs to be in a direct line from where I've started to where the ball is. So if my toss goes off to the right, I need to adjust and go straight to that point of contact. If my toss goes off to the left, I need to take that point of contact, first step right to it. The reason for that is the last thing you want to do is step to the side and then cut back this way for an attack at the ball. Because what that's going to do is you're going to have opposing forces. Half of you is going this way, half of you is going this way, and you're not maximizing your body mechanics or your body chemistry or everything that's going into the serve. The idea is streamlining it, making it effective such that everything you're doing with it is as good as possible. Trying to maximize everything you've got. So I'm here, my left foot is back. I'm doing a three-step approach, so I'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. My step close, which are the power steps, I come in and plant right, left. And what you'll notice for right-handed hitter, obviously for left-handed it'd be opposite, is that my right hip is back. I'm serving right-handed, right hip is back such that when I reach back this way to hit the ball, my initial swing starts from the hip. I'm using the core, I'm using my whole body. When I swing through the ball, it's initiated by this, by my right hip. It's back, and when I swing, I can torque all the way through. If I came in and my feet were parallel to the net, now when I'm swinging, I don't have nearly as much torque, and I'm forced to use mostly just shoulder. And again, that's not maximizing my entire body mechanics. So I come in, right hip is back, plant. I've made my first step towards the point of contact, and now I jump and extend to the ball. So let's talk about the toss. Different than indoor, to where in the indoor you want to toss it out in front of you, and you want the ball ideally to land maybe 1 or 2 feet inside the court, such that when you do contact, you're jumping from behind the line, floating in, you're getting as much momentum into that ball as possible. On the beach, the toss needs to be a little more up and down. The reason for that is, on the beach, you want to get underneath the ball a lot more than you do than on the indoor. Indoor, you're floating in, you're jumping in, keeping everything all the way in front of you, popping the ball. But on the beach, it's more about jumping in this direction than it is in this direction. So if I toss way out in front of me and it lands here, from the side, I'd be hitting the ball like this, And that's an awfully hard way to get the ball over your net with any kind of direction or pace or anything that's good. And chances are you're gonna net. But if I toss that ball more up and down, all of a sudden my contact gets way up here, and this is where good things happen, because now I have increased power, I have increased range, I have increased control. So, here's the thing. Here's the serve. Toss in front of my shoulder. Now, as you'll notice on that serve, or maybe you can't, I don't know. I toss the ball from here, here in this line. My first step went this way, everything went this way, and my serve went that way. Now, I could always vary a little bit, carve it this way, carve it this way, but from here to here, corner to corner, I have that person at a disadvantage on the beach. And the reason is I have great angles. I can carve it into the middle, I can carve it this way to the line. They have a greater responsibility and they know that I'm serving them. So I'm at the advantage on this play. So from here to here, I'm not bothering to be too deceptive because this was my aggressive serve. Aggressive is you're just trying to bomb it this way or this way, put them in trouble. If I want to take some pace off and carve the ball, I could try to drop it short to that sideline, which is an effective serve too. Toss. And as you see, I took some pace off to get the direction where I wanted it to. Similarly, if I want to go down the line, I like to toss a little bit here, which this direction is towards the meat of the court. And when I go up and swing, I'm extending, and this is the very important part, my opposite arm goes back and extends all the way up such that my shoulders pendulum this way, and when I swing, I rotate at a higher point and I drive the ball down the line. Ace! And that would be the jump serve. Hope that helps for you, and we'll see you on the beach.